Okay, good afternoon, folks. This is Admiral Preparedness here. We just received this in the mail today. I ordered it because I saw one and I liked it, and I figured I'd get one and review it for you, and then maybe get a couple more that have been modified by the different manufacturers. They're all made in China, so we all know that that's pretty going to be a known-brainer there. What this is a backpackers butane propane style gas stove that they can use out in the field. What's nice about this one, of course, they've got them all in different versions, so we'll just talk about this one in particular. But what I do like about it is it's compact, it's nice and stable. When you use a manufacturer's butane propane style bottle, it sits about like right here. I don't have any in stock right now because I just got this, so I was going to want to look at it and check it out before I actually go buy a $21 bottle of butane propane. What's funny about this design is I don't really think the manufacturer had a good patent. Looking at these other different items I've seen out there that the color of the push button is orange versus black. That's a change that can keep them out of a patent court. Another is the way that the fuel is brought to this point here for the burner. The burner I've seen are different. I've seen it, these are longer because there's more distance between here and here where this could be longer. So you could have a larger pot or tool or whatever you're going to burn it on. The other one is this little guy right here. Believe it or not, I've seen others with this different style of type of bail that you use to do the valve. Now this one here looks a lot different than others I've seen because this section here, it screws in, okay, right here. And so you figure that when they go out to purchase the parts for this thing, because it's all, it's not about one big piece. So whatever they do to modify it, per se, for each part, like I know that you could buy these guys right here from XYZ company. I know you could buy this piezoelectric igniter from XYZ as one piece. The fuel that comes out of this guy here, I've seen different burners. I've seen these guys longer, so that means that the riveting section is different. I've always looked at a lot of these, but I'll tell you what, when it comes to push to shove, if I had this out in the field, I'm definitely going to at least have fresh, drinkable water. Because one thing I'd want to do with it is to definitely pasteurize my water if I'm out in the field. If I'm stuck someplace in a bug out situation, I definitely want one of these plus a couple of the fuel bottles. Because I know I can find those fuel bottles if I scavenge enough. I'm going to find them. Now, another thing I like about this guy is it's compact. Of course, you saw me take it out of the box. This little guy here could be put anywhere. If you want to stash it, it's got a nice waterproof or at least water-resistant box. If you want to tape it up, if you want to stick a couple in your house, stick a couple in your RV, take it out and put it in a rucksack, and then put that rucksack in your barn or your basement or your attic. You've got a place to cook. Now, also remember, you can use butane bottles with this with a modified device that they sell out there in the market for about 20, 25 bucks, depending on where you look for it, where you can actually use those big green Coleman butane bottles. I've got a bunch of those bad boys, so I don't have no problem about that. The other thing is, remember, butane in the wintertime, you're going to want to keep that bottle warm. So when you go to use that butane bottle, the temperature is a big to do. So either keep it in your jacket or keep it in a place where it can stay warm, or keep it next to you. Don't put it too close to a heat source because they do pressurize. So again it's a backpackers butane stove. Really nice. I would recommend the ozone can really do damage to these rubberized O gaskets. Now there's an O-ring inside of here, so I'd probably take a little tube or a small thing of Vaseline petroleum jelly and try to coat that gasket. And I definitely want to coat this gasket both sides, and maybe put the gasket in a plastic bag that's kind of bigger than the seal itself, and then push that onto there like that. So that way, that gasket is protected by that petroleum jelly from the ozone. You don't want to put this thing away for a couple years and come back and this seal's not made and all your gas is going to get out. You'll be very upset. What's nice about this one is it has that long bail, so righty tighty lefty loosey. So this is shut, this is open. It's going to come out there. It's going to come out a pretty big flame. I'm going to do a demonstration of this one when I go buy the butane bottle that's recommended for it. But I wanted to get this to see what it actually was and do a small, short review of it for you guys out there to let you know that, it only cost me $5. It was $5, and the fuel is the part that kind of hurts because a little expensive, if you know what I mean. 20 something dollars for a butane bottle. But there are guys out there who have fashioned little seal adapters where you could actually use your other existing type of butane bottles to fuel it. Plus, they make a nice, big, large adapter that can go on the Coleman style green butane bottle. That's what I've got. Now, when I get that adapter in, I'll do another review and we'll cover all this again. But for now, I just want to show you this because I just got it today. I'm really excited about it. I just can't wait to get out and use it. I've got a lot of other things that I want to demonstrate out there. And remember, if you like this commentary or you like this small video, like us. You can subscribe and comment and tell all your friends now because I'm new to this, but I want to get out there and let everybody know because when I do a review, if you ask a question, I'll get right back to you. I'm not going to wait 6 months or a year or never get back to you. When you make a comment with this new technology, I'll get an email or a little note on my phone that you made a comment, and I'll come back and give you my recommendations or refer you to somebody. I'm that kind of guy where if I don't know it, I'll tell you where I can get the information or I'll find it and give it back to you. Now remember, when in doubt, one is none, two is one. Eat what you store, store what you eat. Keep the faith and keep the powder dry, folks. Admiral Preparedness here, signing out. Good morning, Admiral Preparedness here. Today we have something from China that I'd like to demonstrate. It's for your outdoor cooking, camping stove, butane, propane bottles. It's foldable, as you can see. We're going to open it up and see what we got here. It's all in Chinese, so I don't exactly know what to call this thing. We'll just call it the Fire Maple stand. Helps you stabilize your cook stove. Nice little base. It's got a couple different places where you can set your bottle on. I made attachments here. You can see that. And there. Now it's on. It's not coming off. It snaps in place. It has the for the different grooves for, well, 2 grooves, one for the smaller bottle and then this size bottle here. That's not going to fall over. And to just remove it, pop it off. A larger bottle, this one's full. Just set it down and snap it in place. Little effort to get it on there, but it works. That's not going anywhere. As you can see, I'm tipping the. I like this. I'm gonna sell them on my website. It's the camp stove propane bottle plastic stand. It's foldable. A little effort to get it off, but that's what you want. You want it to be hard to get on. Folds up, doesn't weigh anything at all. There you go. Admiral Preparedness here. You guys have a good day. And good afternoon, everyone. This is Admiral Preparedness here. Today we have a couple items I'd like to get your attention to. If you've ever been out in the woods or camping or hiking or just out around just emergency preparedness, these little propane bottles, propane butane, they're really nice to have, but the problem is when you put one of your stove tops on it, screw it down, they become top heavy. So I've been looking around the internet and I found a couple companies that produce these stands that help stabilize these bottles. Chinese lettering, can't make out very much information on it, very little English at all. I don't think there's a patent on these because of the fact that there's only a couple, 3 out there on the market that I've been able to find yet. As you can see, somebody didn't get an international patent. All that being said and done, they're almost identical except for a few changes. One is the more material. I've seen these out there. These I haven't. And you can see the difference as far as the size goes. I'm more particular to big is better. And there's no big difference in the weight because it's made of plastic or a polymer type material. But the key is, do they fit? Now, seeing how this one doesn't have a lip, it's pretty much useless. So I've got to look for another type of stand for that one. But with the concave style lip, these guys work just fine. You just push them down a little bit, get them to go in. You know, snap into place. Depending on how well you strong arm it. Now, they're not meant to come off. They're pretty well going to stay put. This one's, you can see there's a small design flaw with this one because the area here, there's a gap. That's not supposed to be there, but based on the different types of material you're using. But still not coming off. So you'll be able to put your nice cook stove on top of there, have your pan, and get going. What do you think, guys? Any comments? Go ahead and like and share, subscribe. I appreciate it. Admiral Preparedness here. Take care of yourself. Stay prepared.